Hello everyone, welcome on in and happy Thursday. I hope everyone has had a great day so far. We had... Apparently the tech goblins have been messing with my hair. Oh well, we had a bunch of tech goblins taking over the voice chat and cameras and all kinds of meh before we could get started. I also have a cat staring at me. Yeah, you have eaten. I know that. I saw you. But that is that, and we are back with some Candlekeep Mysteries today. But before that, the music you're listening to right now is by Sirenscape. The starting soon screen, the overlay, and the map were made by me in Incarnate, and if you want to see what you can do with your channel points to help or hinder the party, do what Lillith just did and type in !perks in the chat. Sirenscape, you're being a little bit of a dick. There you go. Thank you so much for the subscription, Vids. I appreciate that.
You're welcome.
Real quick, let's go around the table, introduce everyone, and then get a recap of what happened last time. So, Sen.
Hello, hello. Sen is Sen. And Sen plays Escurda Moonchild, the mighty cleric of Saloon.
Moon, me. I had an air bubble in mine.
That's okay. My name is Moonstar, or Moony, or Moon, and I am playing Fenna Dazzlecase, who is the rock-gnome evocation wizard.
I forgot about that. Psycho. Lillith.
I was muted, thank God, because I was laughing too hard. It's fine. Hi, I'm Lillith. I'm playing Aureliana, the sorcerer of this party.
And, Vits.
Hello.
Not
No,
again.
for frick's sake. Don't you start as well. Oh god.
It's gonna be my thing now.
Oh,
I've decided.
okay.
But hello, I'm Viskugga, and I'm playing Silas Nimmalon, the half-orc, half-elf, were-raven, zealot barbarian, the most handsome in this point. Yes.
I mean, possibly
You're
not
muted,
wrong.
Jen.
Sui and his magnificent beard present that.
Is that going to become a thing now? Like, you guys competing of who's the most handsome?
No, it's not gonna be a thing. It should be obvious from the very start.
Oh.
Yeah, I told you.
But yes,
I'm the
yes.
most handsome in the party.
Let's have a beauty competition between them.
Yes, who can have the best beard? Fun fact, Sui originally got his beard because he got a belt of dwarven kind.
Magical.
Yes, a magical dwarven beard. You can't get better than that.
So it's a fake beard.
No, you have to be able to grow a beard in the first place. And he grew one. And it was mighty fine.
Can Silas even grow a beard, considering he's a half-elf?
Oh.
I mean, he probably could.
Can orcs grow a beard?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
But then again, then half elves, because he's technically speaking. No, you're half
mean-
orc by race, so you
I mean,
can.
elves can grow beards as well, I'm pretty sure. They just don't do it a lot, I think.
I am not searching this up as we speak.
I am searching up. Elves cannot naturally grow a beard.
Oh?
No. Tempting.
Elves do
God.
not grow facial hair, according to D&D 5th edition's player handbook, page 21. Elves have no facial and little body hair.
Oh, good thing he's a half elf then.
Are you a half elf or a half orc?
I'm a
Both.
half orc and a half elf.
No. What is your in terms of racial traits? What are you?
A half orc.
Yeah, so then technically speaking, half orc rules.
He
So
can
I
have a beard.
can definitely grow a beard.
Yeah,
Yeah, you can have it,
half of the
unless you want to say that your elven parentage prevents it.
I mean, half
And
elves can have
it's the
a beard.
half elves can have beard as well, yeah.
Yeah, because that's because they have part of it.
Yeah. But yes.
So at that point, it just becomes flavor if you can or cannot.
Yeah.
I like that this is how our D&D session starts, talking about who
Yeah.
can have beard and not.
It's an
And I'm getting
important
so
discussion.
invested in it.
Well, if YouTube would allow it, I could mark this as educational.
It is educational, most definitely. People now learn that elves cannot grow beards, as so clearly stated in the rules that nobody reads.
I mean, based on last session yesterday, we had a lot of sex ed as well. So, I mean,
True.
educational is very appropriate.
Hey, this
if you're
channel.
under 18, leave.
Yes. Twitch says you cannot be here if you're under 18. So
However, Twitch cannot confirm or deny anything.
so don't tell me how old you are if you're under 20. Okay?
Okay.
Or just don't tell me how old you are. Because if you tell me that you're 17 or under, I have to ban you.
Bye-bye.
That's the rules.
Yes.
Because this is marked mature, this channel is 18 plus. On
Yes,
paper!
I agree. Cycle 100%.
The
Oh
rest
God, no.
of the old folk in this
Oh, yeah.
channel do agree with you.
I don't know, Vits. I think you just need to show a proof of age thing there. Not sure. Under 20? Are you sure?
Yep.
Damn,
Definitely.
Cycle, you're old.
Oi!
Watch that.
Well,
Yeah,
before
Cycle, you're old. Because you're older than me.
I'm going to hurt you at some point. Because I'm 4 years older than Cycle.
Damn, Adana, you're even older.
Yeah. I'm going to be 38 this year.
Damn! I'm feeling young suddenly. That's
Because you are.
And you don't look a day over 30, honey.
Aw, thank you.
but two more important matters that are not beards this time.
Yes.
Facing us is the great and mighty. I have his
Daffodil.
name somewhere.
Her name is Daffodil.
And the DM,
Can you,
please
can you write
introduce
it out?
yourself first?
Daffodil.
Hold
I
on.
need to place
Oi.
on the personal note.
Yes.
Introduce yourself.
Oh, I forgot that. Yes. Hi, I'm Ardana or Joe or Oi, you there.
Yep.
As Lillith so kindly pointed out, I am the GM and channel runner around these parts, and as you can see, I'm not even trying to hurt these people anymore. That would be pointless and a waste of my time.
You'll only get hurt from it.
And like I wrote in Corsair's Coast chat earlier today, I thrive on chaos. I feed on it.
Is that why I'm a mod?
Yes, one of the reasons.
Okay.
I already have a hero point though, Cycle.
You already have 2 hero points.
Stop giving her hero points. She might
She
kill
does-
us.
She doesn't even use them for anything.
I have used one, just not in this campaign.
Wait, didn't you have 2? Oh, was it 2 for 8 coins?
That was 8 coins.
Mhm.
Oh, never mind.
But I have one. Okay, fine, whatever. Let's add
But
that.
I do fully agree with Cycle that Adana should use the hero point to smite, not smash, Daddy.
I got a chuckle
Kill-
from the
don't-
other room.
Don't kill the dragon.
Let's add one there. There we go. Okay, anyone who could give us a recap before we tangent away again?
We finally got to go up the beanstalk.
Yes, we climbed the beanstalk.
I found some spiders. And a herder of spiders?
Yes, which we decided not to bother with, as
Yeah.
combat is overrated and should only be a last resort.
And Rihanna superbly distracted them all.
Yes,
Almost falling to her death. It's fine. It's fine.
it would have been fine. You would have at least had one round to save yourself before you fell to your inevitable death.
I still like that we almost be like, take your armor off, take it back on. Take it
Oh,
off
well,
again.
Take it off because climbing, put it on because possible combat, then take it off. Then I kept it on because I didn't want to take it off again.
But it's like off, on, off, on.
Mm-hmm.
And
Oh,
Fenna
Daffodil.
Fenna was begging for her life as she was strapped to Silas.
Yeah.
And he decided to use his jumping skills.
Yeah, Fenna thought that was going to be the easy option, but I think she's wishing now that she had used the climbing kit.
Fine, it worked out totally fine.
And we are now at the top of the beanstalk. And we met some nice frog person who wanted us to meet the lady of the mansion.
Was it a
Daffodil.
mansion or a castle?
I think he said mansion. Or a bow.
Mansion.
And Daffodil is the mistress of the beanstalk. Dun, dun, dun. And she's a dragon.
And she's crying. Oh,
She's
it's a beautiful
crying,
description.
Pearl.
It's a beautiful description at the end. That she was crying and they were becoming flowers and then
Yes.
it ended.
And then we got all sad.
Well, with that amazing recap, I'd say all of you have deserved a inspiration point if you don't already have it.
I already have it.
Ooh,
I already have one. But thank you.
I'll gladly take one.
I like to inspire my players when they remember what happened last time.
Oh, we already have inspiration.
Did you all get it?
Inspire
last-
chaos.
Pretty sure all of us already did.
Can we get double inspiration?
No.
God damn.
Just use your inspiration instead of hoarding it like you do health
Well,
potions
the
in video
problem
game.
is I didn't do any bad rolls last session.
Oh, you need to start doing bad rolls?
Well, let's start talking with the dragon and fucking up on perception, persuasion, deception, and intimidation.
Okay.
There we go.
That's not gonna happen. We have
hold
too
on.
high charisma characters here.
No.
We do?
I have 18 charisma.
Oh, oh yeah. Oh.
Like, I rolled 3 17s and a 16.
Sirenscape.
Fair.
Can we actually do the music
I
thing?
got stats for days.
High five.
I'm going to have to restart Sirenscape real quick because it just decided to nope. While I do that, let's bring this bad boy up. The area you're standing in is filled with vibrant flowers and butterflies of all colors. The ground is covered in tiny blue petals coming together into strands and beads and chains all around wherever Daffodil's tears have touched the vibrant green grass. Looking up at you, you see this deep, deep violet dragon perched on top of a rock. And for a moment, it looks like she's not really registering that you are there. And then she sniffles and straightens herself out in her tiny glory and ruffles wings that seems to shimmer with all the different hues of purple and violet. Oh, yes, guests. Yes. I noticed that you were coming up the beanstalk. Would you know why it's here? Oh, where are my banners? I'm so terribly sorry. Welcome to my home. My name is Daffodil.
Well met, Daffodil. I am Escurida, and these are my companions. And he motions to the rest, letting them introduce themselves as is polite.
Nice to
Is
meet
it
you.
polite?
Reliana will already be down on one knee.
Oh, that's not necessary.
But you are the mistress of this beanstalk place, and it's courtesy where I come from.
Oh, very kind of you, but not necessary.
And she would stand back up.
I'm Silas Nimalon. Nice to meet you. And Silas is just standing on the side, kind of leaning on his axe a bit.
Fenna normally would go up and give a handshake, but in this instance, she's trying to do almost a bit of a clumsy curtsy. Can't tell very much because she's pretty small, so she doesn't bob that much. But she says, "Oh, so pleased to meet you. My name's Fenna. Fenna Cakes. This is quite a sight up here. I never expected this at all. It's beautiful."
Thank you. It's taking many years to create this place, but I do enjoy it very much.
Oh, you say? How interesting. We've actually come up the beanstalk. The beanstalk's been here for maybe a few days only.
Oh,
Where have you been before this?
Oh, I don't really like to brag, but well, you're not really in the material plane anymore. This is my realm.
You have
Your
created
realm?
your own realm?
Yes.
Reliana's eyes just sparkle up as she says this.
This is my.
Would Fenna have realised that they'd passed into a different realm as they were climbing up?
Give me an Arcana check.
I mean, it's fair to say that she was terrified and too busy praying. If it
Yeah.
might have,
The DC is pretty high, but yeah, you can give me an Arcana check if you want. No, unfortunately, there was no real glaring indication that you would have passed from the material plane into somewhere else. Well, it's called well, if I remember right from the person I talked to, she called it the Domain of Delight. Which was kind of flattering to hear. It was very nice. I guess it's not so much anymore.
Still very beautiful.
Thank you.
Why are you crying?
Oh, maybe you could help me with that. My friend and, well, I guess, advisor, he was working on the mystery of why we were attached to the material plane like this. But then these ghastly things, the very nasty, loud, flying beasts took him away.
What kind of beast? What did they look like?
Oh, they were big and have feathery wings, but they kind of looked like human females, but with feathery wings and claws and shrill voices. And they kidnapped him, or frog-napped, I guess.
I would recognize what that is, but would Sui recognize harpies?
You can give me a nature or history check.
It's about the same. Let's go with nature. 6.
Vaguely
Liliana would never heard
familiar,
about them.
but I'm sorry.
Would Liliana know about?
You can give me a nature or history check.
Can I do that as well?
Yeah, sure. Any one of you who want to can.
Well, that starts. Let me close my window.
I mean, 20?
I mean, you are a pirate.
Yes.
How? Harpies has nothing to do with pirates, so it's the sirens.
Hey, you never know.
Well,
Harpies might
a pirate in
come
the
attack from-
astral sea might have encountered them. But yeah, no. Well, the description sounds vaguely familiar to everyone, but only Silas actually recognize or remember that these are harpies that the fairy dragon is describing. You also, with the Nat 20, remember that they can be highly dangerous with their singing, luring people away, but they are physically fragile. They have claws, yes, but they're not very strong. Their main advantage is
Flight.
yeah, that they can fly and that they're luring song.
That sounds like harpies to me. Nasty creatures. Weak, but they're very good at kidnapping people and killing them off.
Oh, I do hope he's
Seeing
not
people away.
dead. Oh, that would be but that would be a great shame. Sebastian was my friend, or is my friend for many years now.
Do you know what direction they flew? And are they still in this plane
They are.
or somewhere else?
They are in the realm. I know that much. I can sense when people come and go in my realm. Well, living beings. Well, I think. I tried to fly after them, but I'm not as fast as they were. My wings are not as big. And they flew west, like northwest. It's a
I
little.
mean, we're up here to solve this mystery. I guess we could maybe help out Dragon in the meantime. I don't know.
I don't mind.
guys-
I don't mind helping.
Well, Sebastian was
What we're
working
supposed to
on
do.
why the beanstalk attached to us. So maybe he can help you if you can save him.
That might have been my fault.
Oh?
I kind of planted the magical bean that grew the beanstalk.
It's a magical bean?
Bean.
Bean.
A magical bean? Oh, that's great! I love that! Do you have more of those?
I look towards Fenna.
Fenna kind of fumbles in her pocket and says, "Well, the thing is, they are really quite unpredictable, and you won't know this, but the bean has grown in rather an unfortunate place, and really, they're never wise to be planted. The effects are always so unpredictable." And she looked around the realm. I see by a whole realm attached to a beanstalk. It's quite miraculous, really. And if we could somehow detach the beanstalk from the realm, hopefully, all parties will be well. It will work well for all parties. This was a complete mistake, a complete accident that this happened. We did not think it would happen like this at all. Did we, Sailors? Did you, Sailors? Oh dear.
I mean, I was hoping for something big, like another pyramid or maybe something fun.
Pyramid, you say?
But, I mean, we did get a pyramid previously and a geyser of tea.
I'm sorry, that sounds lovely. I like that idea.
Yeah, and a really rude statue that we have to bury.
I need to find some of these beans. They sound amazing.
Well, Fenna's putting all sorts of faces as she's like deeply conflicted, and he decides maybe beans are best left in pockets where they can be safe.
I mean, maybe we could trade. Maybe you could have a bean or two.
Oh, that would be amazing. Oh, I don't want to take. If you still need them, I wouldn't want to take anything you need. But maybe I can offer you something in exchange.
Well, perhaps if we could
I don't want to keep them or not.
perhaps if we could find your friend, that would be a very good outcome. It seems that you are sorely missing him, and
Yes.
we could all help.
Oh, yes. Oh, I do miss. Well, he's been with me for I don't remember how many years now. But yes, I would be very, very grateful if you could find him. He is a very dear friend of mine, and I don't really like to do this, but if you should find him, I'll let you pick something from my treasury that you might want.
Well,
That sounds awesome. I agree.
we would have helped you anyway,
Oh,
just to make it known. As our task was to find out what was at the top of the beanstalk, and now that you have done so, we have no problem, at least I can only speak for myself of course, to take on some secondary tasks. Helping others is never wrong after all.
And I mean, if you have something shiny, I don't mind.
It's not about shiny things.
I would still help her, even if we didn't get a reward.
I might have still helped her as well. Just saying, it's always nice with something in return.
Oh, you know what? I do have something you can have, because you said you will help, even before helping, just because you said you would, because you're nice people, and I want everyone in my realm to be happy and nice, and these harpies don't belong in my realm because they're not nice.
Don't worry, I'll kill them all.
So, oh, who should I send? Finian. And one of the knights standing there, one of the frogs in full armor, just straightens up a little bit and turns towards Daffodil. Oh, could you go get the very nice glowing round thing that I found the other day? I think it's called a drift globe. And he just clangs his hand against the armor and disappears across the bridge behind Daffodil's throne rock thing. Oh, he should be back soon. So you can have that, just because you said you would help.
That's nice of you.
It is very kind of you. I do feel and like the others, I feel I'm almost correcting a wrong which I was a part of. So it's very kind of you. What is a drift globe?
Oh, it's a very shiny round thing, and you can make it float if you tell it to, and you can make it shine very brightly if you tell it to. And it will follow you.
A drift globe?
Yes. And it can make it very, very bright if you tell it to. I accidentally did that, and I was blind for half a day. I don't recommend looking into it when you ask it to be bright.
I would have done the same thing accidentally.
Shiny things are nice.
Oh, they really are, aren't they? I do. I do like shiny things, but I also like tiny things. And she's looking right at Fenna. Would you like to live here later, baby? Maybe?
Would I to? Sorry, Adana, you cracked up a little bit there on me.
The Daffodil is looking straight at Fenna, and she just, would you like to live here? I like friends who are almost my size.
Oh, that's so sweet of you. I have to say it would be a change to have everything in the right proportions. It would be appealing, but alas, I fear that I need to adventure, to explore. The material plane offers so much, but it would be lovely to have this memory of this place and know that this realm exists for tiny people like us. And she gets out when Whistle's already out, so Whistle is flying around her as well.
Oh, I forgot to move Whistle. There you go.
Oh.
Oh, yes. I like to collect friends that are almost my size. I do have a few kobolds living around here somewhere, and I think there's a family of goblins off in the southern parts of my realm.
Goblins.
It sounds lovely. A domain of light. Light and small beings.
Tell me, Daffodil, in which directions did the harpies take your friend?
You said west,
Northwest.
I believe.
Oh, I missed that.
Oh, I do miss him. I don't know how. Oh, I wonder how long he's been gone. I kind of lost track of time.
We will try and get him back as fast as possible.
Oh, thank you so much. Oh, I wonder where Finian went. Oh, he should be back soon. I tend to think a lot, and well, my sisters call it brooding, but I guess that comes with age.
How old are you?
Oh, it's kind
If
of
that's
hard.
rude of me to ask.
Oh no, I don't mind. I don't mind at all. It's kind of hard to say. Where did you say we were attached to? The beanstalk. Where did it grow?
Candlekeep.
Candlekeep. I planted it in the basement.
Candlekeep. The fishing village?
No, the
I'm
library.
pretty sure it's a library.
City.
The last time I was there, it was just a few huts.
That must have been a long time ago.
Very long time.
Yeah, must have been.
Maybe time is a little different up here to down there. Down there, that's a very long time ago. You'd be very, very old.
I mean, when I was in like the Astral Sea, I didn't age at all during the time I was there. So.
Oh, I've heard about
mean,
that.
Been in the Astral Sea?
Yeah, I was a pirate for a few years by accident, and
How old are you? If I may asking.
I am 26, I believe, if I calculated correctly. Yeah, 26. But I mean, I have the body of, I don't know, 20. Pretty fit for my age. Pretty young looking. Yes.
Oh, you are looking very young.
I mean, I kind of got stuck when I was like.
Oh, I have heard of the Astral Sea. I've never been there. It would be fun though. It could be a lot of fun.
It was pretty fun. It was pretty fun. I kind of got knocked out there in an explosion though. Knocked out from there. So.
Oh.
Kind of hard to find my place back there.
Yeah.
I've heard that if you place a bag of holding in another bag of holding, you can go to the astral plane.
Finna, you have a bag of holding, don't you?
No.
The one. Just the one.
Shame.
And now Ardana won't give us another bag of holding. Make sure we never get one.
I've seen a one-shot where one of the players put a sphere of annihilation into a bag of holding.
I've had a artificer, battlesmith, use his battlesmith companion to just walk to enemies and put two bags of holding in each other.
Oh yeah, no, there's this this artificer. This was also an artificer, kobold artificer, who they were
All of the kobolds
playing.
would blow everything up.
They were facing a Cererak, and they were in. He was taken into a dungeon, facing a Cererak inside the dungeon, inside the stomach of a astral dreadnought, and he stole a Cererak's sphere of annihilation and put it in his bag of holding.
Not bad.
While
Not bad.
standing, like, next to this godlike being. And now all of them are lost in the astral sea.
Well, since they were inside of an astral dreadnought, they would already have been in the astral sea. They just went from one astral dreadnought to not in an astral dreadnought.
Mhm.
By way of creative use of, let's say, black holes and miniature spaces.
Yes. As you're talking, Finian returns, and in his hands he holds a rather large for him, completely spherical object that is pulsing slightly with light, and he holds it up, and then just croaks a "Go ahead," and it hops up and floats to between Daffodil and the rest of you.
Who wants it? I mean, it looks kind of shiny.
Miss Fenna, you have the bag of holding.
Oh, we have put it in the bag of holding. I mean, I feel that you were the one that wanted it, Salus, being so shiny. But if you would like me to put it in there for now, you can.
Want it. How does it work?
You need only speak the command word, I believe.
Yeah. Yes. And then?
Then it starts shining with light. Does it specify that is daylight and the sunlight?
It has the light cantrip, and once per day it can cast daylight.
So what's that called again? Drift globe? White globe?
A drift globe.
Drift. I knew it, but I just got it from a moment.
I mean, if no one else wants it, I'll gladly take it. Not that I have any issues seeing in the dark, but
Well, it's yours to keep, so if you want it, yes, you can have it.
It is a useful item, though darkness is not something you have to worry about.
it could blind people. Could be good.
But yes, if you wish to hold onto it, then do be my guest.
I mean, sure, I'll take it.
Well,
And I'll just reach my hand out and grab it.
you feel it vibrate in your hand as if it's laughing.
Is it supposed to be laughing?
I don't know. I haven't really. Well, it's a shiny object. I haven't really touched it that much.
Can I inspect it to see if it is in fact a hidden sprite, fairy, pixie, whatever kind of fae trying to trick us into thinking it's actually a drift globe?
Give me an Arcana or Investigation check.
It's all the same. I shall, however, this time use guidance. Just a quick prayer of aid to my goddess. Fitting. 7. No, wait, no, fuck this shit. I'm rolling inspiration. I'm rolling it again. There's a 20 plus 1 for 21 total.
Looking closer, you don't see anything out of the ordinary. It is a drift globe, but as you inspect this drift globe, it seems like it is in fact laughing while being held by Silas. But it's a drift globe. It's not a pixie or sprite or anything like. It's not a fake creature or any creature. It is a globe, but it seems sentient.
It's a normal drift globe, but it's laughing.
Yeah, it seems sentient.
That's gonna get back in the ass later. It seems sentient. Okay. Notes taken. I'll forget about it by next session.
Do you speak? I talk to the drift globe.
You hear a. Let's see. I'm just gonna double check something real quick. Hello, D&D Beyond. You hear a soft, thrilling, like tinkling sound that sounds like speech, but you don't know what it is. Like you don't understand what it's saying.
Mm. Well, not sure if it speaks or not, but it seems to be laughing at least. And I kind of put it in my bag.
Maybe another time. When we're not searching for lost attendants, I could see if I can understand its language. Gosh, a drift globe with a sense of humour. Yeah, something to have in dire times. Very useful.
Yeah, it might brighten our mood.
Yes. Oh dear. Oh god. Daffodil, do you know how many beings took your advisor away?
Oh, I only saw 2, but there might be more of them.
Well, if we're all ready, then perhaps we should go.
Indeed.
And claim him for you, and we will return here with him if you're going to be here.
Oh, yes, I will be here. I've been staying here to see if he comes back, so that he doesn't return to an empty place. But like I said, they are too big and strong for me. I might be good at spellcasting, but they could eat me.
Yeah, no worries. We got this.
You shall make sure that your friend is safely back. Safely returned.
Thank you. I appreciate that. Good luck.
Thank you.
Thank you.
And
We
I
shall see
suppose
you
we shall
alone.
be off.
My mistake. If you go over the bridge, and she turns to point to the bridge behind the throne, and through the crawl space, there is a shortcut out of the mansion.
Okay, let us do that then, I suppose.
Sure.
How big is this crawl space you are talking about?
Oh. She looks at Silas and Suri.
Suri is only 5'5". He's not that big.
Well, You might have to crawl.
Which was an assumption considering it was a crawl space.
Your friend here, Fenna, was it? You might be able to walk, but it's not that big.
And I think
I'm sure we can squeeze through. And if not, there's always the long route, I guess.
Well, you should be
Sure.
able to fit. But it might be a little bit tight.
should be fine. I'll muscle through if anything.
Well then,
Fenna whispers, uses her message to say this, to say, a raven, I'm sure, could get through there quite easily.
I mean, I'll just make a bigger hole otherwise.
Oh dear. Oh yes, let's try and not destroy the light domain. It's such a beautiful place.
I'm
Yes.
sorry.
Oh no, not at all, not at all. We were just talking about the consequences of large things trying to fit into small spaces. Oh dear.
Yes.
Let's
I
go.
suppose we better go.
I mean, if something goes through enough times, then it should probably get bigger.
I
I
see you
saw eye
smiling
twitch
over
there.
there. I see you
Oh,
smiling.
I twitch.
My mind is that of a teenager, and
Yeah,
yes.
I'm kind of glad I don't have a camera on at the moment.
I don't have a
because
camera.
Adana, it's important to feel young.
Ouch.
I'm just quietly sniggering.
Yes. And also, that's not how anatomy works.
Okay, so shall we attempt to muscle through this using athletics? Or shall I be lazy and teleport from one side to the other?
I mean, you can see through it. It's just a very tight fit.
Yeah, so I'm going to use my once a day free Misty Step to just teleport from one side to the other side.
Sure thing.
Fuck, sorry. Is this also a crawl space? On this side?
Yes,
Shit.
but the opening is. Let me actually.
So I could teleport to this place, then I'll have to still crawl to another.
There's a door here. I forgot to put that in. So.
Let's not waste stuff then. Let's just crawl the good old fashioned way.
Yep. Please give me a athletics check.
Guidance. Then neutral.
Yeah, it's tight, but it's not impossible. You don't really have any difficulty moving forward. You're not getting stuck, but it's not comfortable at all,
No.
and it's slow going.
It's the armor.
Question, is these walls or...
Yes, those are walls. You can see through the walls, but you can't move through them.
If you can see through them, you can teleport. The beauty of magic.
I was thinking of flying, but there's most likely a roof as well, so...
Yeah, there's a roof on top of it.
Is it a giant feather and inked? Well,
Yes, there's a quill and inkwell
Oh.
right there, and it's big.
So you can see Reliana just trying to tuck her wings in. Being very like, I don't think I will fit.
You want me to make the hole bigger first?
Oh, no, don't destroy her home.
It's a crawl space.
That is big enough for her.
Yes.
I mean, would it help if I went through first and maybe attached a rope to you? I'm not very strong, but maybe you can pull along it. It might help you to squeeze through, perhaps.
You can see a little bit of horror on her face, thinking that one of her poor wings is gonna get ripped off.
I mean, can't you just fold your wings really tightly and just crawl?
Trying. They're very big compared. She will try to see if she fits.
Give me a athletics check. It's tight, but it's not impossible. It's
So
very
that is
uncomfortable.
Very slow. Slow and
Yes.
steady wins the race.
Yeah.
But I can. Yeah. Trying to move.
I shall attempt to move to the other side, just to make sure to not block this space here.
When Fenna can see that
Door.
Rihanna's got
Yeah.
through to the other side, she'll just walk through, and Whistle will just fly, I guess, through as well.
Fucking doors!
Just
Fenna, you might
imagining.
want to take this rope with you just in case.
Yay.
Go!
Oh, sorry, what was that, Sailors?
You probably should take this rope just in case I get stuck.
If you want to tie
there
it
we
to
go.
yourself, and I can take it through with you at the other end.
Yeah, that's what I meant.
She'll take the other end.
Cool.
For some reason, she can't move.
Give me a moment. I think you're stuck in the wall. Nyeh.
Oh, thank you. Ironically.
Yeah.
Yeah, Suri, you find yourself underwater.
Underwater!
Yes.
And I'm wearing my heavy armor today.
You are surrounded by fish and coral and starfish and
Is that actually water? Or are they just flying in the air, swimming in the air?
it seems like they are swimming in the air. There
Then
are no
everything is fine.
there are no air bubbles around you, but the fish don't seem to be suffering at all. They seem perfectly fine.
Yeah, so we're just gonna assume fairy stuff and ignore the flying fish.
It's also a little bit difficult to get around with the large coral covering your path. Fenna, you have no issues. Like you can walk through, but you have to bend your neck a little bit, or you can crawl through without any form of problems.
Oh no, she'll walk with her head bent down a little bit.
Yep.
But when she gets to the when she gets to the other side, she'll tie the end of the rope to this. Is that a statue that she can see there? That quill?
No, it's an inkwell and a quill. It's almost like it was made for a giant.
Oh gosh. Okay, so she'll tie it around the inkwell.
Yep.
Ready when you are, Sailors.
Yeah, Silas will try to crawl and brute force get into the hole.
Give me an athletics check.
23.
It is tight, very, very tight, but you have no problems making your way through it. It's a little bit slow going, it's very uncomfortable, but you don't get stuck. Are you still wearing the chest? Or did you leave it in Candlekeep? You still have rooms in Candlekeep.
I mean, knowing we would climb, I would probably leave the chest in the room.
Then you have no real problems going through. It is a bit of a tight squeeze, but it's not that bad.
Yep. So I'll just climb through and I'll grab the rope again. And it says, oh, it doesn't seem like it was needed.
Yes. Reliana, what are you doing?
Continue crawling, trying not to rip her wings.
You see ahead of you what looks like an underwater scene as you just as you come through the crawl space.
So she will just stand up, clean herself off, and just look around and be like, oh. Didn't expect that. But you
And
see
once,
Suri, right?
Yeah.
You managed to get through with no problems.
Who, me?
I'm sorry.
Suri.
Ah. So I thought you were talking to Fenna. Well, it was a bit tight, and the walls were very much in the way. But
You can just see her
he's
flapping her
a
wings
bit
a little
distracted
bit.
by the fish.
Huh?
Sui is a bit distracted by the fish, is what I
Yeah.
said.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you cut a little bit for me, that's why I asked. But the fish don't seem to mind you at all. They are lazily swimming around in the air.
Once Fenna's seen that that Rayan has gone through and the tunnel is clear, she'll just say to Sailors, I'll see you on the other side. And then she'll walk through with her head bent and whistle to follow her.
Yeah, and Silas will just brute force his way through again.
You all emerge in this seeming like a fish tank.
Can I breathe?
Yeah. No problems.
Fish is flying or swimming.
It's beautiful.
Kinda reminds me of the Astral Sea in a way.
Fenna will reach up. Can she? Are any of the fish within reach? Can she stroke any as they go by?
Yeah, absolutely.
She's just gonna tentatively try and stroke them. Are these also? Is this whole realm small? So are these fish quite small as well, or are they?
No, the fish. The fish, as they come closer, you realize are about Silas's size.
Oh gosh. She's gonna. Oh, what's she got in her bag? They're probably not going to eat any of this, but she might get some of her rations out and just hold out her rations and see if she can feed them.
Yep. Give me an animal handling check. The fish seems to startle a little bit as you pull out the ration and flits away from you. It's looking at you with one glassy eye as it continues to swim around.
Oh, it's so beautiful. She'll break the ration up into little pieces and she'll just sprinkle it on some of the coral. Maybe they'll come for it later.
The fish still looks at you carefully and swims a little bit bigger loop around you, and almost in a figure 8, just trying to see like, are you dangerous? Are you not dangerous?
She'll just stand there holding her hand outstretched to it. There's no food on it.
Yeah.
Just standing still so it knows that she's hopefully no malice.
After a couple of minutes, it seemed to realize that, okay, you're not trying to hurt it, so it starts swimming closer. And eventually, it still looking at you, it swims over to the coral you sprinkled some of the rations on and starts nibbling up the ration.
Is there Skuri there nearby? I can't move my token into that.
Hold up. Yep. Ah! There you go.
Oh, thank you so much. She'll say to Skuri Dad, the fish are lovely. A light realm with flying fish. I didn't expect this, but this is turning out to be a wonderful day. Don't you think?
Is she talking to me?
No.
To Skuri Dad.
Mystery.
Skuri.
Well, I don't know anything about these fish. I have no idea why it is as it is.
Oh, I know nothing about them either. But they are just beautiful creatures. I've never seen a flying fish before. Never in the material realm. They've always been in water.
Well, we are not in the material realm anymore, so the rules are a bit different right now.
I like these new rules.
But I'm afraid we don't have all day to keep staring at fish.
Yes. Of course, frogs.
After all, if we are too late, something might happen to our to the frog.
Indeed.
That is true. Let's keep moving.
And it just takes one last lingering look at the fish.
The oars in the way.
The enemy of all players.
Yes,
Doors.
there we go. Oh fuck. The hell are those?
Well, you managed to sneak through the door without testing if it was open or not. And as you reach the other side, you come face to face with a giant trout. It's easily 3 times your size, sorry. And it's just looking at you like,
Well, that is not something you see every day, I must say. Can I walk past it?
Yeah, you can.
I walk past it.
And in front of you, you see that while the underwater feeling continues, there are more of these large trouts.
I think we might have should have taken the long way around instead.
I
Excuse
mean,
me.
it's just fish.
Yes, but
The
these one look
words.
big enough to eat me in a single bite.
It's not
When
too
Fenna
bad.
walks through, Fenna is gasping in delight and just open mouth staring at these trout.
The trout looks at you, and you see its mouth open a millisecond before it tries to bite down on Fenna. And it's going to take a good chunk out of her.
No, it's a fish.
Let's see. Well, it doesn't do that much damage, but it's going to hurt. So it will do 2 piercing damage. No, 3. My bad. 3 piercing damage. As the jaws just chomp.
Fenna jumps back in total shock. Does it follow her?
No. It took a good bite out of your shoulder. Because that was a nat 20, but I rolled like shite.
Wow.
So, nat 20 for a total of 3 piercing damage.
Could be much worse.
So Reliana will run up to Fenna and kind of use her wing around her to kind of shield her. Just stay close to me, okay?
Oh, believe it. It looks so lovely. It was such a nice day.
I mean,
Oh,
not
no.
not all fish are nice, I guess.
I feel I'm learning a very valuable lesson here. And she's just gonna take out her staff and just gonna hold it warningly off now. she's gonna walk her along with Brianna.
The other trouts just eye you, but the combination of Reliana and the staff is... Oh, are they smart enough to realize that that's a bad idea? Yeah, they are. Barely.
Oh,
And by barely, I mean they just hit the threshold. Because they are dumb as rocks. They're fish. And they let you pass, but you can tell that they really would like to nom more gnome.
Yeah, Reliana would give them a death stare. As she shields poor Fenna along the way.
Suri and Silas, you find yourselves in a atrium-looking building. A happy fountain is bubbling in the center, and you're surrounded by 3 gilded statues portraying elven creatures. They seem to be not elves as they look today, but more there's something wild about these statues.
old school elves.
Yes.
Got it. then again, not really interesting for Sui.
Those statues look very odd for elves. Elves don't look like that, do they? Do they?
I don't think so, no. But it could just be some of those Fey elves I've heard about. Can say I've never met any of them, so I cannot say anything about how they look like, but considering everything else we have seen, it might as well be.
Well, all the elves I have met haven't really looked like that either, so maybe it's a particular kind of elf.
Perhaps Fenna would know more. She seems quite learned to me.
Maybe. Fenna, do you know what elves these are?
Come through.
So are you okay?
One shouldn't trust all fish, I've learned. They can look very nice and very friendly, but beware, they are ultimately beasts. Yes, I'm fine, thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you very much, dear. That was very kind of you to talk me through.
I mean, they are fish. Fish only think in food and what's not food.
Gnomes are not food, and I think someone should tell the fish that. I'm so sorry.
I'm not to talk with animals, sadly. Otherwise, I'll tell them off.
Yes, I'm sorry. I'm getting distracted. Enough of the fish. I'm not going to hold it against them. What would you wanting, dear?
These elven statues, they don't look like normal elves. Do you know what else they are?
Does Fenna know what elves these are?
Give me a history check to see if you've read or remember reading anything. From what you have read during your time as a wizard, these seem to be Eladrin, the Feywild precursors to the elves living in the material plane.
Well, these are yes, we normally see these elves on the material plane. They are Fey elves, precursors, if you like, ancient ancestors to elves on our plane. I guess in some way, far down the lane, maybe perhaps ancestors of your kind.
Who knows? Maybe one of those are my like grandfather or something like that. Could be cool.
It would be cool.
Nimalon, the greatest warrior elf of something, I don't know. Most of us I met are kind of weak. But... Oh.
We shall continue to look for the.
Yep. I was just curious.
Being curious is never a bad thing.
We entered in an enclosed room, not an exit.
You
Unless
find...
we were supposed to jump off the bridge here.
No, you walked past the door.
Oh.
But door...
So...
It looks all like wall to me. I'm not seeing a door. Is this a door?
No, there was a door up before the fish. I even opened it for you.
Up before the fish?
Yeah. I just thought that you were exploring the fish. Sorry. It was right in front
I
of
am
your
literally
face.
not seeing a door.
It's up here.
That looks like solid wall to me.
That's like solid
Which
wall.
is the reason as to why I said like, hey, if I have to teleport to this place, then there's still this
Yeah.
place we have to go through.
I said there's a door in the wall, and you just kept walking.
Okay, I did not catch that, so I broke my way. Okay.
I just thought that you were exploring, but because you could.
By the way, weren't we supposed to go to the northwest? This is kind of southeast, isn't it?
Well, you see a room that looks like a very shallow pond with a large lily pad with pillows on it. It looks like someone lived here until very recently.
I think we might have accidentally stumbled upon the room of the frog we have to save. Might we have missed
Yeah.
the door somewhere?
I don't know. We are supposed to go northwest, so I assume it should be in that direction. Maybe we go back and see if we find anything. Did you see anything, Fenna?
No, I'm all turn around.
I just followed you, Siri. So
Sorry.
Oh,
Fenna
Oh, I just
pauses.
continued on the most obvious path.
I thought you heard me, otherwise I would have told you again about the door.
I thought you said like there is a door here.
I thought the
I
door
thought you
was
meant-
to the fishes.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Well, it wasn't the most obvious of doors, no, but it's yeah.
I start backtracking, trying to see any doors I can find on the way.
Mm-hmm.
Fenna calls after them. Oh no, wait, we can't go back through the killer fish.
The fish? There's nothing wrong with them. I just moved
They're
past
very-
them. Nothing
They're
happened.
very dangerous.
Oh, you
They
It's
can,
okay,
run
Fenna.
rings.
you can
If you
still
stick-
be under my wing if you want to.
If you stay close, I'll make sure to punch them if they get close. They don't like being punched, so they should be fine.
But it's their nature.
It's
I
just
don't think they
fish.
do it out of malice.
I mean, I can just kill them and we have some lunch for afterwards. You want fish?
Yeah.
Fish is really tasty, actually. Especially if you smoke them. Add some salt. Really nice. Oh, now I got hungry.
But it'd be like, oh dear. But there's a bit of me in one of those fish. So if we eat the fish with a bit of me in it, then we're almost eating a bit of me. And oh, now I'm giving myself a headache. I'm not feeling very well.
I'll just go through and kill them all then, and then we get some fish.
Oh no, we shouldn't kill things in someone else's home.
No, I know. They seem to like some food. If I leave it in the corner for them, she'll get out another of her rations.
Might
And-
not
and
be a
cro-
good idea to try and feed them again, maybe.
Well, maybe they're eating food that's not me, and that would be a good thing.
Oh, they
She
didn't.
should like crumble it up.
Well, they didn't touch you when you were with me.
Yeah.
No,
Just
So, and she kind of folds her wing around her again and be like, as long as you stay close, I think you'll be fine.
stay close, and if they get too close, I'll just punch them in the face. Then they should be backing off. Fish are easily scared. If you didn't know.
Fenna, this is the second time that Rihanna's put her wing around her, and she sort of like just puts her arm around. I don't know, where would her arm reach on Rihanna? Waist,
How tall
upper
is
leg,
how tall is Fenna?
3'6".
Maybe her waist. She's 5'6".
Ah, the hell?
Okay.
I'm just gonna try and slap the fish. Every fish I go past, I just slap them, try to scare them away.
Okay. Give me an intimidation check.
Natural 20.
Nice. Yeah, you slap the first of the fish and all of them are just like, nope. Not happening. Nah. And they just try to get out of the way.
Leave my friend alone, bitches. Make a way.
Wow, that's loud.
As I get sort of like halfway towards it, Finn is just gonna drop her rations her crumpled rations onto the floor, just so they've got a little something to nibble on as I go past.
Just as you go past.
I don't think it's a good idea to reward their behavior.
No, it's good. You reward them for avoiding you. Perfect.
I'll be honest, I just want them to eat it and something that's not me.
As you move past, you see them dive for the rations. The other fish in the larger room seem completely different to the trouts. They're just like, ah, hello, back again, and just not headbutt, but like boop Fenna, and just.
Hey guys, I think I found the door.
Well, at least these fish are nice.
Yes, these fish are lovely. I like these fish. And she should just maybe just hold her hand out again, just out to them, not just to see if anyone's interested. As they walk past, she's not going to hang around here.
Yep. The one that you fed earlier just gently nibbles your hand, and then swims away when it notices that your hand is empty.
She thinks about getting out another rations, but she resists the urge and follows the others.
No, not that one. This one.
And back to freaking crawling.
Yep.
But I can't go through.
I'll just walk out the door. Do I see any harpies?
No, you do, however, see a vast forest with very, very colorful trees and bushes in various hues of blue, purple, and red. All around.
Does there seem to be any hills?
In the far distance, you can see hills and even a mountainside.
In the northwest direction?
Yep.
Alright. If I recall correctly, harpies tend to live close to mountains or hills. So we should probably go in that direction.
I like mountains.
Cool. Follow me. Or lead away. Whatever you prefer. And I just start walking off.
The very, very green grass crinkles under your feet. And you can hear the buzzing of insects and the chirping of birds all around. Everything seems to be in some shade of turquoise, blue, or purple. And everything has a scent of flowers and freshly baked cinnamon rolls.
That's a weird scent.
Very nice and I mean, who doesn't like cinnamon rolls, right?
I guess.
That's the music I wanted. After walking for a little while, you notice the trees around you turning a more golden color. And eventually you come upon a clearing with a very large, very old tree in the middle. The tree itself is hung by a bunch of small, what's that called? Huts. So let me put you guys on the map. There we go. And let me grab owl. There's your owl. And the tree is buzzing with sprites.
Sprites.
Yes. Tiny fey-like creatures flying in and out of the huts hanging from the branches of this very old tree.
That's pretty.
There we go.
It is.
That is a little bit loud. There we go. As you watch this tree and the sprites living in it, three of them turn and fly down towards you. They are very small beings, about the size of Fenna's owl. But you see that the tiny rapiers they're holding look very sharp. And even if they are small, they could probably do some damage. One of them flies up closer, and you can see that he is dressed with a headband the other two are not wearing. State your business.
Harpy killing.
Acceptable. Passing through or staying?
We're saving this frog guy who got kidnapped by harpies, probably.
Oh.
He was a frog guy, right?
Yes.
Cool.
Ah, yes. Our lady's. Bleh, that's not his voice. Oh, yes. Our lady's friend, Sebastian.
Ah, yes. That's the one.
Well.
Your lady sent us, I believe.
Ah, that would explain a lot. Yes. Well, I would love to join you. Those things caused a lot of damage as they passed through.
You're free to join. The more the merrier, I guess.
Oh. I don't think that's appropriate. I do have responsibilities here. Maybe. Well, you're free to join us for a meal if you want. We're just about to get ready for Well, I guess it's dinner.
What time is it?
You see the sprite looking around as if unsure, and looking up at the sky, it seems to be twilight. But the light is not changing.
Well, you did say you were hungry, Silas, after seeing the fish.
Yes, but I do agree with Suri though. The longer we wait and waste time, the bigger chance that this Sebastian is getting eaten alive. Or worse.
Well,
You
I guess
wouldn't
we
happen to know how far the harpies are from here?
Well, if one of us was to travel that way, to the hills over there, it would take us all day. You are bigger with longer legs, so I would say perhaps an hour, 2 at most.
I would say we
Um,
continue on our path.
Yeah. I'm
As
sorry, I
long as
had
the moon
to.
shines, the Silver Lady shall protect us, so we need not fear.
Yeah, and as long as we smile, my lady should be protecting me as well. So, well,
Note how one said us and the other said me.
well, I don't know how she works. Maybe she protects you as well. I know she protects me.
That forms another chapter.
Oh, well.
Well, if you if you were to bring back a feather for each harpy you have killed, I shall make sure that you're rewarded.
Oh, that is
Just
quite kind of you.
one feather per harpy, or do you want all feathers from all harpies?
No, one of their long feathers from each you have killed.
Do you know how many they are?
I do not know. No.
Let's hope there are many then. How much were you paying? You said.
Well, we don't really have money per se, but we do have some magical things you can get, charms and such.
Deal. And I start walking.
Reliana will go close to Suri and whisper in his ear like, "Yes, he really has something for shiny things, doesn't he?"
That does seem to be the case. Though, considering he did say he was a rare raven, it does not surprise me that he likes shiny things.
Well, I haven't met any rare ravens, so I can't really say.
Well, I'm heavily assuming here that rare ravens share some characteristics, or whatever the word is, with normal ravens.
Oh,
And
they're,
normal
they're
ravens,
collecting shinies.
yes. It is, of course, just a assumption I cannot prove, nor have any proof of. But it is might be a possibility.
So if I give him something shiny, he will be my friend, right? And not try to kill me like he said he might be.
Possibly. However, um, trying to think what happened in the last 2 sessions in which we met. Considering how he went immediately to killing you, if you speak of his werewolfness, there is a non-zero chance he might just take your shinies from you.
You can see Reliana holding onto her bag for dear life.
Of course, these are all assumptions without proof, so we should not think too much about it.
yes, of course.
If
I
it
don't
makes
want to make assumptions. And she looks at Fenna.
I was about to ask, is Fenna hearing this? Have you been?
Well-
Are you saying it quietly to each other privately?
Enough.
we're whispering to each other, though you are standing right beside us.
I'd say it
Just
depends on
normal-
your.
Normal whispers.
I'd say it depends on your passive perception, really.
Oh, which is not that great. 11.
I'd say that you can hear that they are whispering, but not what they're saying.
Well, when Mariana looks down at Finna, she'll look up. Yes, dear. Are you okay?
I was just thinking that I might give Silas something shiny, so he might not want to kill me.
Oh, dear. There's no need to give him shiny things so that he won't kill you. I really wish he hadn't said that. He's got a way of speaking, and he would not. I don't believe he would ever kill a companion. I've seen him put himself at great risk for us, for our group, and you're our group. I really must speak to him about just casually talking about killing people. It's not a good habit at all. There's no need to give him shinies, dear. Not to. He won't kill you. He won't. He'd protect you. You're a fellow adventurer. As part of our group, we do well and look out for each other. I'm sure. I mean, you looked out for us when we passed the spiders.
I didn't want anyone to get hurt. I mean, you seem like really nice people, except the killing part.
Yes. If I could reassure you somehow, he really wouldn't do anything to hurt you. He likes shinies. That's very true. But do not feel that you need to give him a shiny to stop him from killing you. He just wouldn't kill you. He wouldn't. He's
I would
quite.
say
Reassuring to hear.
Yes?
perhaps in time we will get used to one another. Until then, a little bit of doubt is healthy.
I guess.
It makes sense. It makes sense. Trust must be built.
Indeed.
Slowly built and unfortunately quickly broken. It's just very unfortunate that, that he spoke to you that way, and I do apologise. He speaks in a way that he would not follow that up. Absolutely, I'm sure of it. He's a nice boy, really. Troubled, but nice.
She will go up to. I didn't ask your name. I'm very sorry, but would you have anything to help us on our way? And she looks at Fenna. One of my companions here got a little bit hurt on the way.
I'm sorry. I was off in my own thoughts. I do have this, and he gives you a large golden berry.
Good berry.
Yeah.
I'm not sure how much it helps, but we eat them when we're feeling down.
And she will go on one knee and give it to Fenna.
Smell it.
Oh,
What is it?
I am quite sure it's something called that would help you heal, because most Fae are actually nice, though trickery, but
Oh no, it's frankly, dear, it's very nice. I like to smell strange food. It helps with the taste, I feel. And she gives it a smell, she gives it a lick, and then she eats into it.
Yep. And let me up. Nope. There we go. And if I remember right, yeah, you will regain 1 hit point and feel a lot better.
That's very tasty. Thank you so much.
And you also feel very, very full.
Oh, good job she had that before she climbed onto Silas's back earlier. That's very nice. Gosh, I feel like I just eaten a full meal and I feel better. Thank you so much. And she looks up at the sprite. She said, thank you so much. What would be your name so we know who to ask for on our return?
Oh, I'm Spider Bee.
Spider Bee. My name's Fenna. Thank you for the berry and for the advice.
I'm glad to be of help. Anything to take care of those winged rat things.
Loves to be. Perhaps we should go and follow our companion and go to retrieve Sebastian.
Yes.
Ready?
yes.
So
Thank you.
before, now I've got the name.
Spider-Bee?
No, Reliana.
Yes.
Rhymes with Liliana. Before Liliana leaves, I will place my hand on her shoulder and whisper a quick prayer.
Ooh.
Just make sure to stay vigilant.
Oh, thank you.
And I use my vigilant blessing. This basically means that the next time you roll initiative, you have advantage on the roll.
Ooh.
Nice.
Nice.
There's no time limit whatsoever, just
Ooh,
until you roll initiative or I use the ability again.
nice. That's really nice. Yeah.
Yeah, that
I do not complain.
Nope.
no.
Not at all.
It's also the thing that if I do not give it to someone else, assume it is on Sui himself.
Yeah. Absolutely. Silas, as you make your way across the grassy space, the clearing, you see more sprites flittering around this tree. Several huts hang from branches, and there are also some that seem to be living in the trunk. The tree itself is very old, and a lot of the branches are bare. The ones that are not bare have golden leaves hanging off from them. Surprisingly, there are no leaves on the ground, however. It seems that they have been picked clean.
Curious. I'll just keep walking, really. I occasionally wave to some of the sprites.
They wave back, like, carefully, but they seem like you're a very big person in their home. So they're a little bit wary of you.
Yeah. I just keep moving.
And Reliana will bow to the one who gave her the berry.
He gives you a first he looks around a little bit and then he slowly bows back, as if unsure what to do, really.
Well, they are Fae, so.
There you are. As you make your way across the forest, the twilight seems to become slightly darker, but not by much. And the scent of cinnamon and sugar becomes stronger. The forest almost seems to be parting around you, as if making way and making sure that you don't trip or get tangled in anything. Reliana, you notice that even the trees seem to almost bend out of the way so your wings don't get tangled.
She is thanking the forest. She's like, thank you. Oh, thank you.
The sky keeps getting darker and darker until eventually you get to a large hill where the faint twilight seems to be streaming down almost through a thick layer of dark clouds. At the top, you hear rustling of large wings and a faint croaking sound. Looking down from the perch, you see 3 faces, kind of similar to human females, but with feathers for hair and large clawed feet. And that is where we are going to be leaving this session.